started driving in 2008, so that's what, 14 years out here. Only had one girlfriend. It's very hard to meet and for a woman to accept a trucker. Nah, I mean, you know, the women that I want, you know, they don't want me, but then the women that want me, I don't want them, right? So it's a give and take. I try to be open to the idea of the ones that want me, but I was in a marriage like that, so I'm not trying to go back that route. But this is my thing. We're in this stage of women don't need men. They might want a man, but they don't need a man. Right? So I was told by a few women, they pay their bills, they have a house, they're raising their kids, they're the mother and the father, and they can get their own self off, right? They don't need a man to get themselves off. They're happy being by themselves, so they don't need a man for anything. You know, and this comes on the thing of like, what do you bring to the table? Are you going to pour into me and all this good stuff, right? Which I feel like is rhetoric from therapists, psychologists, these preachers, church people. It's just a lot of rhetoric that started somewhere private and then it just spread wildfire. So then, during the pandemic, 2020-21, I started making some real money. So then, I realized I don't need a woman. And then I got my own authority, 22. And I realized that I wanted a woman, or I needed a woman to do the paperwork for me, because I'm not organized like that. But I don't have one, so I'm doing it on myself. I finally got my own place, so I'm living by myself. So I'm cooking, cleaning, doing the paperwork. I'm living by myself. I can get my own self off. So I'm doing exactly what the women are saying they're doing. So I don't need a woman, right? I might want a companion, right? So this is what I'm telling myself. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie, I need a woman. I believe that women and men are meant to be together. It's none of this one thing. But this is okay. So then the dating thing, and I was just telling somebody this last night. We are. I'm not gonna say brainwashed, but we are taught. It is instilled in us that we have to take women out. And granted, you know, when you're young, that's what you do. You take her out. You treat her nice. You do all of this stuff. But women have jobs now. Women are making more money than men are. So I'm stuck in this concept. Now tell me if I'm wrong for thinking this. Because as far as I know, I have nothing but male viewers. I don't have any women viewers. But if you know some women, share this with them and get what they think. Because I want to know. But this is my thought process. Since women don't need a man, and they're paying their own bills, and a man doesn't need a woman, and he's doing what he does. So why is it when they get together, the woman automatically expects the man to take over or lighten her load? Why can't the man and the woman be together and be independent of each other? Do you follow me? Because to me, it's like, is it an oxymoron, or the logic just doesn't make sense? I don't need a man, but I may want one. Okay, so you want a guy to help you with your bills. You want a guy to do the manly things around the house. You want him to do that, but you don't need him to do that. But then, if you get a guy that doesn't do it, then you're complaining because he's not being the man. But you don't need him to be the man because you're doing the man stuff. And then vice versa. The guy who talks about he doesn't need a woman to cook for him, would never tell that. I want a woman to cook and clean and keep the house nice and neat and do what women are supposed to do. But if I do that and a woman comes in, if I say I don't need her, but I want her to do it, why? No, I need a woman to do that. But I'm getting off point. So what I'm trying to say is we need each other. And I don't understand why the idea of needing somebody is detrimental. You can need somebody and still walk away from them. Needing them isn't mean like they're in control of your life and you can't live a life without them. I want to be needed. I don't want to be wanted, because of one, it's like the Bible thing, you know, God gives you what you need, not what you want. So I want what I need. I want what I need. But then some people are telling me, you know, you're focusing too much on it. You're putting out negative energy. Oh, that's another one. So you're supposed to speak, you're supposed to manifest things and speak things into existence, right? Anybody that knows me, I've been complaining about this for the last 5 years, right? So I should be getting a woman, right? But now I'm being told that the energy I'm putting out, I'm attracting the opposite. So if I'm attracting that I need a woman, why am I attracting an independent woman? I should be attracting a woman that needs me. So to me, the logic is flawed, or it doesn't make any sense. You're supposed to manifest things, speak things into existence. So that's the energy you're putting out. So if I'm speaking into existence, how am I drawing the opposite? I don't know. I'm actually feeling better. My mind is feeling like less stressed. I've been stressing over this for the last couple of days. I had to get it out because I don't get it. I really don't get it. I struggle with this a lot. And and then a friend of mine told me, because I back during the George Floyd and everything, the pandemic, I felt guilty. I feel guilty because of what I see out here. And she was telling me, have you ever thought about your reality? So I drive and I'm everywhere. So I see a lot of things. And the one thing that I see is a lot of, I don't know the politically correct word to say, but I just see a lot of downtrodden fake hair, not marijuana, but fake hair. I never experienced that. When I started driving, granted it was the younger girls. It was the younger ones, like in their 20s and stuff. But then I started running into older women, and I would think in my age range, those women wouldn't do it, but they do it even more. And I got upset with that, and I got upset with the eyelashes and then the BBLs, because this is what I see, and it's like, where are the regular people, the normal people, the natural people? Like, so I'm saying all of that, right? Now that's my reality. So now I'm talking to women, and women are talking to me, telling me that, and actually my sister actually told me this, and after she told me this, I was more aware of it. Women my age, 40s, 50s, and up, they're tired of men. They're tired of guys lying to them, cheating on them, abusing them verbally, physically, emotionally. They're tired of it. So, because I have a lack of experience, so by the time I come to them with, like, I'm not going to say pure heart, but like with pure intentions, they don't trust me. You know, I'm just another guy. You know, like that saying, like, you know, don't say hi, hey baby, how you doing? If you want me to respond to you, you need to be different and getting my attention. Or I'm dating multiple men, so you need to join in the roster. And then you spend money on me, and I'll decide if I want to give you my time. Oh man, the time, their time is valuable. Okay, this is turning into a rant, so I'm just gonna get it all off. I'm not even gonna make a separate video. But let's go back to the eyelashes, hair. My heart is lightening up. Okay. Oh man. All right. So, we're done with the fakeness of it, right? We're done with the fakeness. I don't even know where natural women are. I don't even see natural, beautiful women, because the analogy I gave this lady was, I'm a white guy in a black area. Like, let's just say I'm a white person in Africa. And what's the blackest area in Africa? Nigeria or Ghana, Nairobi, whatever. Like, I'm just a white person in nothing but predominantly black. And all I see is black people. But I'm looking for that other 1% of the white person. But I can't see them for all the black people. That's how I feel out here. I feel like the woman that is for me is going to be hard to find, because I'm looking through a sea of fakeness, wannabe, social media, materialistic. It's like it just makes it very hard to find, right? So I tried the online thing, and they're there too. So the women talk about the men. It's harder. So I feel like I'm at a double-edged sword right here, because women, as long as they're attractive, like, you know, my age range, 40, 50, 60. By 60, they're done with it. But 30s, 40s, and 50s, right? If they're attractive, they don't have to look for a guy. They can just say, I'm not looking for anything, but if he comes around, I'm open to it, right? She can say that. And that's fine and dandy. But the problem is, she gets a lot of the same dudes. She gets a lot of the same guys trying to hit on her, trying to fuck her. And she has to determine who's real with the intentions and who's not. That's their problem. That's what they have to sit through and figure out. Me as a guy, as a man, as a proverbial hunter, difficult for him to get you, he's going to give up. And then she's like, well, then he's not the one. He could be the one. Nobody says to make it easy, but nobody says to make it very difficult either. So you have to give back. I was gonna go on a rant. Oh no, I'm not gonna go on that rant. I'm lost. I'm confused. Anybody have any words of encouragement, enlightenment, advice, and none of this like focus on your money stuff. I have to do that anyway because I have to live. You know, I have to live. So I'm not even focused on that. I mean, I'm not even worried about that. I need something else to help me understand what's going on. I don't know. And then these women are upset with the passport bros, the passport guys, right? Why? I mean, granted, the guy should have never been talking about it. They should have never made it public. Because I was one of those guys, but nobody knew I did it because I didn't talk about it. But now all of a sudden, it's a new internet thing, foreign wives. So now guys are banding together and saying like, you know, forget American women, go overseas and get a woman. And now the women, the black women, are just bashing them and degrading them. Oh! So these relationship gurus. Oh man, I wish I could remember what he said. From the guy's standpoint on taking a woman's stance on it, right? They're defending the women. Some of what they say is true, but the other part of it is they're pandering to the women. And vice versa, the women that do it for the men too. Except that when I see the women do it, there's this one lady on YouTube that's gay. She does it. There's another lady that does it and she's like all tatted up. I mean, she's not my type. She might be some other guy type, but she all tatted up and she actually looks like a dude. Meaning like the way she dresses and stuff. But I think she has a husband. So I'm saying like there are women that do it, but I haven't. And then the ones that do it, I think they're doing it to play the opposite side of the men doing the women. Cause it's a big money grab on Instagram. Not Instagram, but YouTube, TikTok. It's all a money grab. And where do you think they're getting that advice from? Books, online articles. Like this stuff isn't new. It's all old information. You just gotta read. But anyway, where I'm stuck at, it's going on 20 minutes. Where I'm stuck at is this. I'm stuck at on the logic. If you don't need a man, but you want one, and you get one, why do you expect him to pick up? Why? Because he's not a man if he doesn't? He's supposed to want to help out his woman, but you don't want him to, you don't need him to do that. So why would you want him to do that? Like that's the difference for me. I don't understand the difference between a need and a want. Because a want is something that you can take or not take. So if you can take it or not take it, then why is it such a big deal for the guy to do it? The need is that you need him to do it, then that would make him feel worthy, like he's being the man. Because right now, and the way I look at it is, why do I have to, oh, the time is valuable. So if your time is that valuable that I have to pay for your time, aren't you just a prostitute? That was the other thing that me and my friend were talking about. And then she also said, you know, you break everything down into money. Well, I mean, because that's what women want. Women don't care about anything else. Even now, they talk about, I need my emotional health and my peace and everything else. Yeah, but if a guy doesn't pay for anything, or if a guy doesn't help take away some of your financial obligation, you're not going to be romantically involved with that guy. And it's vice versa. The guy's not going to be romantically involved with you if you're not giving up the people. I mean, talk about my time is valuable. My time is valuable too. But I'm the only one losing money. You're not losing anything. You know what? I'm getting aggravated again. So let me just stop. That's it. I'm done. I feel better now. I got it off my chest. But yeah, I am open to feedback if anyone wants to give me some feedback. But don't give me that whole thing of like, forget them.